Hey guys, DVSGames here. Welcome to another video. So real quick, I want to start off with the May promo code. In case you guys didn't know, there is a monthly promo code that we all get, and this one happens to be SW2023 MYS80, not 0, O. And this is, it's a free gift, so we might as well accept it. Let's go ahead and see what they give us. It's 50 summoning scrolls. They used to be summoning stones. Either way, it's an exclusive summon, 100 energy, so that's cool. We'll take it. It's free. We enjoy things like that. After that, I did want to go ahead and touch on these particular tokens that you can buy out of the coin shop event. These are, in my opinion, one of the strongest little accoutrements that we can get in the game. It lets us choose which one rune we're going to get from each dungeon for 1 hour, and then we just want to run as many times as we can to get as many of those runes as possible. So for giants, obviously I would go ahead and say that you want to pick between Despair and Swift. For dragons, you want to pick between you really just want Violent. And for Necropolis, you want either Rage or Will. Probably Will. But with that being said, I did want to go ahead and show you guys a few different speed teams that you can get. This is going to be the slowest of the speed teams. It's going to have pretty much all accessible units. I mean, all three of them pretty much are. There's nothing in here that's going to be like a Nat 5 that you have to chase down. But this one in particular is more accessible. It's got a Lapis that's on speed, crit damage, attack. She's on Fatal Revenge. You got a Hrasbelg, sorry, excuse me, that you can buy out of the guild shop. You can get pieces for him, and he's on Swift Broken. He's on speed, crit damage, attack as well. Go ahead and pause the video, guys, if you need to take a look at the stats or the runes a little closer. We have Lauren here. She is on full flight. Of course, like I said, the team is obtainable, but the runes are definitely not. This is definitely, I would say, a little bit past mid game, but not quite at late game. You have to have a decent amount of rune depth. You need to have a decent amount of damage runes. Here's your water homunculus. He is again on attack, crit damage, attack. We've got some artifacts. They're made to make sense, and the biggest thing that you want is you want to have turn order to be set. So in this particular team, we're gonna want our Krasbel going first, followed by our Lapis, then followed by our Lauren, then our Lapis. Then we want our water homunculus to go ahead and go. He's going to either put damage on and reduce attack bars or put dots on. And then right after that, we want our crow to go, and he's going to put up big numbers. As you can see, that's the optimal way that you want the team to run. I on purpose made Lapis go in front of the Fran, just so that way you can see that even when it's not optimal, the team still runs at under a minute. By definition, a speed team is a team, in my opinion, that runs at 1 minute or less. So this team, although it is kind of slow, it meets that requirement. The units are easily obtainable. The runes are things that you're going to be getting out of either giants, which you should be farming at all times, or just things that you can pick up here and there. The biggest set that you're going to find here is the Rage Fight set that you're going to have on the Crow, but that you can get by just running Necropolis. Eventually you will get a good Rage set if you did the Assassin's Creed collaboration. You got the light LD5, I forget what his name was, but Altair, if you got him, he has a decent Rage set on him. Definitely something usable. Your Crow does not need a super high amount of speed. So after that first run that you saw was just over a minute, I wanted to show you guys the absolute worst run that I had out of the 10 that we just ran. And this happens to be it. As you can see, there's not one-shot kills, so everything is going to get a turn to go ahead and attack us. But we're able to fight through everything. Once we get everything going, I'll show you guys the 10-run average. And as I said, just because of how the team works, it's gonna win. It's not gonna fail. We're not worried about that. We just want to get it done timely. So this is the absolute worst run. It's at 1 minute and 4 seconds. And here we'll run it one more time. As you can see, we got a defense break, we've got a slow on them, and then we just got a little bit of damage that keeps coming in and out. There is a brand from Hrasvelg's skill 2, but with the attack buff, and then we get a couple of defense breaks, we're able to go in and finish off the waves rather quickly. We didn't get a defense break here. As you can see, we didn't get a lot of debuffs, so the Scar didn't do a whole lot of damage. But again, this is something that you can fight through and you can win, even with only 2 monsters at the very end of it. So as you can see here, you're having multiple 1 minute and 4, 1 minute and 5 runs. Those were 2 really bad ones, so I wanted to show both of them. But we still averaged out at 57 seconds, so we broke that 1 minute plane. Let's go ahead and take a look at the record of what we had. As you can see here, there's a few that are at 55, 58, 52. There's a 48 second one. That one actually really dropped us down low. A 50-second run. So this is a team that you can use to run 1 minute average runs. Perfect. Now going from this team, let's go ahead and take a look at our next team. Here, everybody's got a Lucian by now. I mean, we've been playing the game for 9 years. If you're new to the game, they have a select your Nat 4 event going on right now. Lucian is a great pick. You can use him in Giants, you can use him in Arena. As you can see, this Lucian, not super fast. He's on Swift, but the turn order is going to be Hrasvelg first, and you already saw his runes. We did speed up our Lauren a little bit here, because we want her to go right after the Hrasvelg. And Hrasvelg is just over 200 speed. So Lauren's going next. Then we have Lucian. This one is on Fatal Blade. He's on attack, crit damage, attack. Again, these are runes that you're going to pull from Giants. Here's his artifacts. Not super amazing, but you want him going third. Yaku will come up next. He's going to be on full fight. And we want him to put on dots so that when Crow goes, Crow can go ahead and nuke whatever unit has a defense break on it. Now, the biggest thing is this uses a little bit of AI manipulation. After Hrasvelg goes, if Lauren is able to get a defense break on something and get him down low enough, get that target down low enough, Lucian will then use his amp magic. But it has to be, I believe it's something below like 50%, like it's a guarantee that he'll use his amp magic, so it doesn't always work. But here you can see it's not strong enough to actually take everything out. So of course, if you can make your Lucian a little bit stronger, it speeds up this run. After that, you have Lauren putting the defense break on. You've got the Yaku going with a dot or multiple dots, depending on which skill he uses, and then Crow will go in behind him and Scar. Usually that'll take out the mid boss, and then going on to the final boss, it's a matter of just damaging him down. This team works rather well. 36 seconds on our first run. Let's go ahead and take a look at the worst run in these 10. And the reason this is the worst is because turn order was off. Or not turn order, skills were off. Hrasvelg didn't use skill 3. Lucian did amp but didn't kill everything, so they got a freeze on us. Everything slowed down a little bit. Here you can see that Lucian uses amp on the mid wave, which is going to slow down the third wave, obviously. We got a couple of stuns. That'll be alright. We almost get taken out by the crystal. Again, we're not worried about it. We have enough HP on everybody. And here, as you can tell, just little by little, the team, it works, but it's going to chip away this time. It's not going to be a big nuke. And yeah, there we go, 56 seconds. So it went from 30 seconds to 56 seconds. But we averaged out at 41 seconds. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 10 runs. We got 48, 54, 35, 56. That was the worst one. We got a 35, a 35, 43. And yeah, here you go. You can see that this team, again, very, very achievable. It does work. Here's our third team that we're going to be looking at. This is actually the team that I use. And of course, this is my best Rage Blade set. It's on this Lucian. It's on attack, crit damage, attack. He has plus 123 speed. He's got almost 2,000 attack. He literally just needs a little bit more, and his artifacts need to get a little bit better. And then I can guaranteed one-shot the waves. I'm not quite there yet, but I mean, I'm as close as I can be, and I'm running 8 fight sets, so there's really not much more I can do on this end. As you can see, he's got extra damage on water, extra damage on skill 3, extra damage by attack. He's literally the best Lucian I can build for giants. Now, Lauren, we have her built up because she's going to move right after the Lucian. And again, she's on full flight. After her, we have Yaku, again on full flight. He's on speed, crit rate, accuracy. His runes have not changed, by the way, from the last run to this one. Lauren, I think I changed her to speed in the second team, and I left her as is for the rest. And then here we've got my first crow, who is my stronger crow. I really need to slow him down a little bit, or I need to make him a little bit weaker, because he's got the higher accuracy to land the brand, and he's on rage, fight, attack, crit damage, attack. He's got this artifact that gives him skill 3 accuracy, and of course he's got damage dealt on water, extra damage by speed, more damage when the enemy has higher HP. And then we have this crow, who is on attack, crit damage, attack, also on rage fight, but he's got less accuracy and also less damage. So if he has less accuracy, I think I should make him the higher damage one, so that maybe he can finish off the nuke and get me done just a half a second faster. But anyway, this is a team that I'm currently using. I've seen it run as low as a 26-second average time to as high as a 33-second average time. But the biggest problem is the Lucian. If the Lucian doesn't go for skill 3 on the first turn, then it slows it down a little bit. And because I don't have 100% crit rate on my crows, they might not get that big damage at the end and kill anything in particular, but it does work. It goes super fast. Basically, the team goes Lucian, Amps, Wave 2, Lauren will defense break, Yaku will put on dots, Crow 1 or will either kill, or Crow 2 will kill. Now, the Lucian is fast enough to lap these monsters, but as you can see, again, this is the absolute worst run, and he didn't go for his skill 3 on either of 2 turns. So he derped twice. This in particular, as you can see, the second crow was able to finish. Here, the Lucian's able to get the whole wave, and we're able to make up a little bit of time here, but not enough. Still, the team works. It's super fast, and this is the team that I use currently. It's got my record time at almost 20 seconds. It's at 20.34 or something like that. Can't break that 19-second run. I've been trying, just hasn't gone there. Now, here I'll go ahead and show you an optimal run. There's Lucian's skill 3. We got enough damage for the first crow to kill. Again, Lucian will amp here, but he doesn't kill that last monster, and that's what slows it down just a little bit. As you can see, my first crow didn't get the brand on, so the second crow probably could have killed. I don't know if he could have. We'll never know now. But there you go. This is 24 seconds. I believe this is the best out of the 10. We'll go ahead and take a look at the final numbers. We're just over 30 seconds. And yeah, as you can see, team works really, really well. When everything goes wrong, it goes up to like 34, 35 seconds. Anyway, guys, hope it helped. See you in the next one. Laters.